Twitter, tweeting, Facebook, status updates, MySpace, liking, browsing, and interacting with other people. Any person can join these social network sites to meet new friends and share their thoughts. Businesses are also beginning to join the world of social media and incorporate their advertisement and draw attention to their goods and services. Adidas has effectively reached out to teenage girls on Facebook and Twitter for an increase of $1.3 billion. But where do nonprofits come in? For my service learning, I worked with Champion Athletes. Champion Athletes' mission is to build self-esteem, self-confidence, everyday life skills, therefore enhancing the lives of children and adults with disabilities through education, sports competition, and new opportunities. They have been in the community since March 2002. They provide services for children and adults with disabilities living in the Ozarks area. Through sports training and competition, they build self-esteem, self-confidence, and social skills. They serve approximately 550 people through their business. They receive funding through private corporation donations, grants, and special events. But Champion Athletes is only a one-person staff. Miss Susan Miles. She is one of the hardest working people I've ever met. She alone oversees everything that Champion Athletes does, from the grant applications, coaching basketball, and setting up events. Though she is only one-person staff, she has help from volunteers. These volunteers are crucial to Champion Athletes. While I volunteered at Champion Athletes, I helped with two main things: volunteering my time coaching and even playing basketball with mentally handicapped people. The second thing I did was help update the official Champion Athletes Facebook page. I was made an administrator in order to update and revamp their page. As I started working with Facebook, I searched the webs to see what other small nonprofits had done with their Facebook pages, but was confronted with a problem. There weren't very many small nonprofits on Facebook. This is whenever I got the original research question idea for my paper.
I've known about Facebook probably since it became popular, and all of the kids, younger, high school, college age individuals started using Facebook. It was not something I had any interest in. Certainly did not want to post any of my personal information on there, so I didn't pay a lot of attention to it for a long time. Certainly fell behind in learning and knowing how to use it as a tool. Then a lot of businesses, not-for-profits, large, small, everyone began using Facebook to promote their product, their events, their organization, their needs, all the different aspects of the organization. And we realized very quickly that that is how our younger generation communicates, one of the ways that they communicate. So we realized that we needed to become involved and use Facebook. I've really struggled learning Facebook. It is not something that comes natural to me. I guess I'm too old. But I excuse me, I've had a lot of people help me set up pages and put events on there. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It doesn't seem to flow in an order. So it's been very difficult. It's been a struggle for me to learn. It's been a struggle for me to keep up with, because we are a one-person staff, and time-wise you have to dedicate a lot of time to it. When you came to me with this project, it was wonderful. You updated everything. That was a time that Facebook was also changing. Plus you left me with, for lack of a better term, a cheat sheet on how to do some things and how to get some events on there. And we have a big event coming up in June that I'm going to try to get on there. Oh, well, absolutely, there's both, and I think the positives far outweigh the negatives. The only negative for us is that I don't know how to do it very well, and I am a staff of one. Everyone communicates through Facebook. Everyone does. So if you're going to stay up with the times, which is something that we have to do, if you're going to keep the younger population involved, which is something that we have to do, you have to become familiar with Facebook. So I will. think it is key to reaching out to the youth. You probably won't understand that till you're old and you're on my side of it. But that is how the youth, I say youth, whether you be high school, college, the younger individuals communicate. I can even say to students now, well, I sent out an email, and students will tell me, oh, I don't ever look at my email. So even that is changing. Everything is changing, and the younger individuals, the younger generation, communicates through Facebook. So if we're going to communicate with the younger generation, we have to keep up with them.
When comparing and contrasting Ms. Miles' opinion and my research paper, we see that we have both drawn similar conclusions to why Facebook is useful and encourage the effective use of Facebook. So, as I analyzed the evidence presented both in my field experience and in my paper, I formulated some questions, hypothesized answers to those questions, and thought of alternative solutions. My questions. Since Facebook has been around since 2009, why is there still a gap of information to help out nonprofits get on Facebook? Could Facebook be doing more to help? Why is there a hesitation for older generations to get on Facebook? To answer those questions, the gap is most likely due to Facebook's and each non-for-profit's approach to incorporating the other. Facebook has never made it easy, provided tools, or reached out to nonprofits, as if they expected nonprofits to just figure it out. And most smaller nonprofits thought it was too difficult, not useful, and too hard to manage, causing them to avoid using it in hopes it would get easier. While looking at the lack of effort put in on both sides, to answer the question, could Facebook be doing more? The answer is yes, but it shouldn't be one-sided. The nonprofits have to be making the effort as well. The hesitation to embrace social networking sites is something that my generation is not familiar with. Because these sites are so new, most older people are afraid of it. They don't think they can learn it, and they don't want to be bothered with it or another thing to manage. So they resist the change until it is necessary, which is what Ms. Miles has been doing now. The alternative solution, as suggested earlier, would be for Facebook to create a more comprehensive guidebook to using social media, or an individual creates the guidebook to using social networking sites. This would allow for more non-for-profits to get involved and become active on Facebook, as well as increase Facebook's public relations. The only potential downside would be the cost and time associated with creating the guidebook, but it seems logical to assume the growing number of people on Facebook each day and the money made from advertising that any loss of money would have a quick turnaround of profit. This alternative solution would effectively solve the problem of getting nonprofits on Facebook